everyone who was born in sin, who when the Lord takes the 10 commandments and stacks it up against you on the day of judgment, nobody is going to get past that 10 without Christ. If you loved anything more than God, you already broken the first one. You shall not steal. You ever took a pen from your job, you've broken that one. You shall not bear false witness. If you've ever told a lie, you've already broken that one. See, and you stack yourself up against that moral law, you realize, oh snap, I'm hellbound. That's why we need Christ. We are only righteous if we stand in Christ, so that when the Lord looks at me through the 10 commandments, he sees Christ in me.
Christ himself says, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. Just because you say you believe something, it's like people say all the time that they're Christians. I'm a believing Christian. It's like, that's hard there, buddy. That's the most difficult possible commitment by definition. Because it's the hoisting of the cross. Right? Really? You're going to commit to that, are you? So here's what you're committing to. Painful, unjust death, accompanied by betrayal, the perfidy of the mob, and the dominion of the tyrant. And you're going to welcome that. And that's not all, because Christ harrows hell. That's not all. That's just where it starts. Full confrontation with malevolence. You're going to commit to that, are you?
Can you imagine Jesus dropping the cross? I've had enough! If you people didn't change by now, you'll never change. I've done nothing but good. You broke my heart and broke my trust time and time again. And even if you say I'm sorry, how do I know you won't still do it? I'm done with you. I've had enough! Every one of us in this room has felt like that and talked like that and treated one another like that. And we can't even imagine Jesus doing that. But the reason he does what he does is to set the example to become what he is. He doesn't just want to lavish you in love, he wants to transform you in love.
And Job is this man, had everything, had all the cattle, all the land. The story goes that Satan approaches God and says, I see your servant Job, and the reason he serves you is because you've given him everything. You've given him all the land, you've given him all the success. Well, the reason he has what he has is because you've blessed him. And God says, well, okay, we'll take everything away except his life. You have my permission. So he strips him of his family dies, strips him of all his possessions, strips him of his health, all of his friends. His wife comes and you're like, you should be cursing God because he took everything away from you. He said, I can't curse God. Stay faithful to him. In one encounter, he's praying to God and questions, why is this happening to me? And God answers, who are you to question me? Am I not the creator of everything? The story finishes with God blessing Job with more of everything. The lesson and the moral of the life of Job is that God will test you with suffering. God will test you with challenges. God will test you with difficulties. God will test you with hard times. But that is when the proof of your faith is manifested. Not when everything is given to you. Not when it's easy. But in the challenges, do you curse God or do you bless him for giving you the opportunity to experience these challenges